Hey everybody, welcome to episode 37 of the Anthem podcast. This week we wrap up Serial, because Serial wrapped up last week. We also talk a little bit about the interview and all of the controversy that's surrounding that. And of course, happy holidays, Merry Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and all of those things to you and all of yours. So all that and more coming up right here on the Anthem podcast.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. The Anthem podcast, and this is Corey.
Good afternoon, everybody. Wish you could see the look that I'm giving Corey now. This is Rob.
Rob hates Christmas music.
I hate Christmas. Just the whole thing. Yeah, just the whole fucking thing. I'm over it.
I love Christmas.
Why, though?
It's my favorite.
It's just another day.
It's not another day.
Sure it is.
Well, first of all, there's all the, Jesus and everything like that. But, on to the important things.
The gifts.
I get to give presents. I get to receive presents. I get to spend time with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
All things. And, the rest of the family.
Right. I swallowed the
My
gum.
brother comes home. Just swallow the gum.
I swallowed the gum because I realized I was
just easier
than spitting it out.
Easier than throwing it across the room and valiantly trying to make it into the trash can, but rather into my can of Red Bull.
I'm done. I was just like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I'll just swallow it. It's fine.
It's going to be in there for 7 years.
It's an old wives' tale. It's not actually how it works.
I just like to imagine there's a bunch of gum in there.
But here's the thing. If it stays in there 7 years, that means it's still moving, just slowly. So it's not like a big bunch of gum. It's just like little gum pockets being rolled along. And then someday your ass is going to blow a bubble. That's what's going to happen.
I like to think of it more like gum polyps.
Okay, yeah.
Like little
so if you
little gum lesions on the inside of my stomach.
If you take those pills that make you like shit out, like the green. Have you seen those commercials on TV?
They have a commercial for that on TV.
It's like 6 gallons of green shit comes out of your ass. It's supposed to clean out your whole colon. No, colon cleanse. It's called colon cleanse. That's what it is. Colon cleanse.
No, I don't know anything about this.
You should YouTube that. It's fantastic.
I don't know if I really want to. I don't even like watching people shit in porn. Why would I want to watch people shit on YouTube?
What kind of porn are you watching? What is wrong with you? Wait, does the stepmom teach the kid how to...
No, I said I don't even like to watch people.
You've seen it before.
Who hasn't been on the internet and seen poop porn at some point or another?
I'm gonna guess that there are people who not watch poop porn on the internet. I mean, not me. I've seen it, but I mean, other people will.
Somewhere, someplace, there is a person who's never seen porn on the internet.
Never seen any porn?
Probably.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that person's out there. I'm just gonna kick my my hoodie up here. I'm just gonna chill out and listen to you.
And hit yourself in the face.
Hit myself in the face. The light is so bright.
You can turn the light off. I don't really care.
No, because it's going to be weird and dark, and you and I are just going to be sitting in the dark together.
With EP. EP is here, by the way.
Yes, she's not participating, but she's sitting here. Well, no, I mean, I would say she's participating in so much as her head is bobbing in your lap right now. But otherwise...
This is me vigorously shaking my head to affirm a negative. Because I wouldn't...
EP is bobbing her head too. How about that?
Because I wouldn't be able to concentrate on the podcast and that sort of thing.
Yes, well,
I can't be inebriated in any kind of way while doing this podcast. Episode 4 being a perfect example of why.
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance because I think I am delirious at this point. I'm just tired and sick.
Yeah,
coughing under the mic to infect
somebody.
Infect myself next week.
Thank God we maintain personal microphones.
Yes. Well, no,
so
EP used my mic before.
Ooh.
So now she's being exposed to both of our bodily fluids.
Now EP's got super AIDS.
The super AIDS that I'm going to get from She Should Not Be Named.
Yeah. When you run into her next week.
Run into her.
At the annual Christmas party.
Didn't that come up on somebody's time hop?
Yeah, that was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sad face. No ho holiday party.
We could just go to the strip club. We
really could. I definitely don't feel like it right now. But
How about we just reconvene our strip club once everybody has a little bit of money in their pockets, though?
So, like 2017, 2018?
This is going to say after Christmas.
I'm going to Puerto Rico after Christmas. So.
Yeah, well, then we'll just go to the strip club without you.
That's fine.
It'll be me and EP and Shannon.
I'll go to a Puerto Rican strip club with Puerto Rican women. I mentioned that be.
Puerto Rican.
We're going way off the road. You cannot allow my fever to impact your ability to
keep us on track.
Exactly right.
All right. Well,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
You shut your goddamn mouth and say Happy Holidays.
Sorry. Happy Holidays, everybody.
It's Christmas. So let me state this, because I feel like there's Christmas baiting,
right,
or holiday baiting going on. Baiting.
Not that kind of baiting. No.
Not that kind of baiting.
Not that kind of baiting.
Not the fun kind of baiting.
EP, stop baiting.
Go away, baiting. Because I answered the phone at the restaurant.
Yes.
So
let's do a little role play. Bling, 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 bling. I just tried to stick my thumb up under the earphone, by the way. So go ahead. Bling, bling.
Hello.
Wait, who am I calling? I have no idea what this is.
This is a barbecue restaurant. What can I do for you?
Oh, God. All right, sorry, go ahead. I'm done.
Oh, you're done now?
I'm not entertained by that anymore.
I like yeah, I didn't know where we were going with that, but what will
I was baiting you into saying the name of the place.
What will inevitably happen will be somebody at the end of the phone call will be like, "Hey, Merry Christmas," and I'll just be like, "Yeah, you too."
Or like, you ain't getting me into that.
Or like, "Have a happy holiday." I'm just like, "Yep, you do the same." Like, anytime anybody says anything, like, I don't give a shit. If somebody's just like, "Happy Hanukkah," I'll be like, "Hey, you too." I'm not Jewish, but I just assumed you were.
I would. Like, who assumes you're Jewish?
I get that a lot, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
The fro.
Yeah.
You have a Jew fro.
I do have a bit of a Jew fro.
Yeah. Maybe if you got a haircut, fucking hippie. How about that? Anyway, I always assume that whatever the person tells me is what they celebrate.
Yeah.
So I will say it back, not in so much of the you too. I'm like, Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. Because I just assume that that's why you're saying it.
Right. Or Merry Christmas. Like, I don't get laid ever, so I'm just going to say Merry Christmas, because I really am super into that point.
Did you say you don't get laid ever?
Okay. So was I
the only one who was confused by that?
I maintain that the people who are really serious about, like, you gotta say Merry Christmas, not Happy Holidays, painting a Christ out of Christmas, are just people who are just full of repressed sexual energy and need to, like, push it out in other ways.
Right, so you're basically giving me the Our Father every time we see each other, right? Because you got a lot of pent-up frustration.
Yeah, it's not that pent up. It's not a priority. It's not a priority.
Yeah, I figure out how to work that in there.
Listen, there are things that are important to me.
What's important to you?
Well, I've been rewatching The West Wing from beginning to end.
Oh, EP was telling me about that.
That takes up a lot of time.
Oh, you both were watching West Wing.
Yeah, but she's far behind me.
No, well, that's not what I heard. I heard you were behind her, but I'm just gonna keep beating on that dead horse.
Can we get a dead horse for the
video? I'm already on the list. I would say that I don't want to look up beating a dead horse because it'll put me on a list, but I'm already on the list.
You're already on the list.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, I assume that if you tell me Happy Hanukkah, that you celebrate Hanukkah. Or Chanukah, as it were.
Chanukah.
Have a happy Hanukkah. Smoking marijuana.
All right.
Not that.
And done.
It's a happy Hanukkah for all. Anyway, so yeah, so you
maybe the oil didn't actually last those 8 crazy nights, but rather they were just really fucking high, and they thought it was 8 nights. It's like, how long have we been staring at this thing?
Dude, it's been like 8 days.
Dude, this menorah's been on for like fucking 8 days.
Could be that.
I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten in 8 days.
That's why. Oh God, we should eat.
Can somebody please get me the challah?
Holla, holla.
Holla.
Okay, can we insult Kwanzaa just so we can make this a whole
Oh, just
thing?
make it a multicultural.
Yeah,
what the fuck is Kwanzaa?
There's like a spirit. There's like the 5 pillars, right? Because they have a menorah too, but it's got 5.
How many presents do you get on Kwanzaa Day?
I don't think that
Wake up on Kwanzaa morning,
I don't think that's how it works.
fall down a flight of stairs.
What now?
It's different somehow, right? So like rather than like running down the stairs to
You
like
fall
see
down?
the tree, you fall down the stairs.
Are you saying the people that
There's like
celebrate
a garbage
Kwanzaa?
can on fire and
Oh, so people who celebrate Kwanzaa are clumsy and homeless. Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Because they fall down the stairs and they need a trash burning.
how would they
around.
have stairs if they're homeless?
Because they are home. They fall down the stairs outside of the church that they're sleeping in front of, and then there's a bag of.
Oh, so like they fall down the stairs in front of like the basilica or something like
Right.
that,
And then there's a burning trash can.
and that's where they go to get their Kwanzaa presents.
That's what I'm saying. Is that you are saying? Because it sounds like that's what you're saying.
No, I think you're reading way too much into this.
Could be. I just want to address all your concerns to Corey
Because I, sir, am not racist. I don't see color. I'm legally blind. It's 1, 2, and 3.
And they covered that.
And
Good cover. Wait,
So
what's
it-
that Sieg Heil you're doing to me right now?
So when somebody comes up on the street and he's like, "Hey, I heard what you said. I heard what you said about that Kwanzaa."
You're right. I'm with you. I'm
I'd
with
be
you,
like,
brother.
"Who's speaking to me right now? Can somebody point me in the direction of the person speaking to me?" And then what I'll do is I'll get very inappropriately close and just touch their face.
I don't want your hands anywhere near my face.
Like, what's wrong, sir? How can I help you?
I don't know where your hands have been.
Do you want to discuss Kwanzaa with me?
Keep your hands to yourself.
Is that your mouth?
Don't give me no line.
You got puffy lips. I like them.
That
Why
got,
are you looking-
that got inappropriate really quick. That got inappropriate. I'm just going to... Go ahead. Tell me again how you
What?
like to feel people's faces. Shit pouring and feeling people's faces. Sure, why not?
Priorities in Corey's life.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
You know what was a priority?
What?
Watching Serial on Thursday.
Yeah.
How'd that go turn out for you?
Well, I didn't watch it. I listened to it.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You got to give me some...
I do know what you mean.
I'm very tired and I'm very exhausted.
Yeah, you take every opportunity you can to try and throw me under the bus.
I do.
With homeless Kwanzaa people falling down the stairs of churches to their flaming trash cans.
You just set it up. I just hit it. That's all I'm saying.
All I was trying to say is that it would be different from Christmas somehow.
And worse. Different and worse.
Who says it's worse?
You falling down the stairs in a burning trash can.
How much happier would my life be if I woke up and went down the stairs and saw a burning trash can rather than a Christmas tree? Because number one, I don't have to get rid of the burning trash can. I can keep that up all year long.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not seasonally dependent like the Christmas tree is. If people come over to the house and see the Christmas tree up on St. Patrick's Day, like it normally is at the Baker house, then they start asking questions.
The burning trash can.
But a burning trash can, that's just like good, clean fun all time of the year.
That's a good cover. At your trial, just remember that story.
What am I on trial for?
Being a racist.
The murder of Heyman Young.
Have you not listened to the podcast?
I have. I can't remember her name.
Heyman Lee.
Heyman Lee.
Yes.
Heyman Lee.
Anyway, so just to briefly touch on it, because we did talk about it last week.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Yes.
Uh,
Very much so. And I think what disappointed me the most was the first 5 minutes of the show I was smoking,
Right.
so I could completely focus on just
the podcast.
just Sarah talking to me,
Right.
and she assured me there will be an ending.
Right. Because I
Don't
not
think-
called her out.
Don't think I stumbled into this and just wasn't prepared for the
Right.
ending.
Right. Of course.
Yeah, there wasn't an ending,
No.
Sarah. That doesn't count as an ending to tell me that if you were a juror, you wouldn't acquit. But if you were a person on the street, a human being as opposed to an alien from a faraway place, that you would,
Yeah. Right.
you would find that you couldn't guarantee that he didn't do it.
So I saw a video once of a person finishing a marathon,
Yeah.
and for the marathon runners around, she hit the sign at 26 miles, looking great.
Yeah.
That was episode 10.
Right.
I would have given, at episode 10, I would have given it a 10 out of 10 on my scale.
Right.
And then watching this video at 26.1 miles, the girl just shits herself.
Right.
And it's a problem, but she keeps running. And then she gets almost to the finish, almost to 26.2, and just collapses.
Isn't it 26-1 total?
26.2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Evie's actually doing a marathon. So lesson number 1, finish strong.
Oh,
Number
hey.
2, don't shit yourself.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I am going to be singing the national anthem, I believe, January 2nd before the professional bull riders at the Baltimore/Royal Farms Arena.
Don't call it the Baltimore Arena. It's not the Baltimore Arena. At Royal Farms Arena.
It used to be the Bay Center, Civic Center.
Right. You will be singing the national anthem.
Yeah. So if anybody likes to hear me sing, and anybody likes professional bull riders,
right,
then that's your lucky night, I guess.
Is it just bull riding? Are they doing bronco busting? Are they doing...
I have no idea what they do. I don't know.
What is this?
I've never been before.
Is it a rodeo?
It's
Or is it
professional
just
bull riders.
He's abnormally excited about bull riding. She's going to go try to meet a husband.
After I'm done with the anthem, I might step in as a bull. What?
Oh, of course. You want to get ridden by a cowboy. Only you.
Only for a maximum of 8 seconds, though.
Wait, I'm just pretty sure that you think that's how long sex is supposed to last. So,
sir.
By the way, ever tell you about my adventures of bull riding in college?
Are you talking about the things where you like call the woman a bitch, slap her on the ass, and
yes,
hold on
you
for 8
can't.
seconds?
First of all, you can't ruin it. You got it. Yes. So, anybody, there's a game that you at college. If you're in college and you listen to us, play this game. It's called Rodeo, and you play it one of 2 ways. The first way is that you get locked in, and whatever position that happens to be for you,
right?
And then you scream rodeo, and your friends come in the room with cameras.
Yeah.
And you try to stay on for 8 seconds. That's game number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is the one you're talking about, where you get in position, you get locked in, and then you call her whatever name it is that she doesn't like to be called, and slap her on the ass and see if you can stay on for 8 seconds. So
right.
My preference is the first one because I think it's a group activity. I think they do it at it's really popular at Virginia fraternity. So, too soon? You just gave me a dirty look. Too soon.
Not at all appropriate either.
Forgive me, I'm feverish.
That's the reason you. For the last 36 episodes, you've been feverish.
Yes, exactly right. Every time I get in this room, I get a fever. Anyway,
I'm coming down with a case of the terribles.
Your Southern woman accent is, or no, Southern man.
Yeah.
Give me the Louisiana. What is it?
Well, that's just a straight copy from King of the Hill.
Yes.
Where Hank has to go to the Alamo Dome to like throw a football through an Alamo beer can. And they like run into like a genteel Southern family.
Right.
Just
do the accent though. Come on, give it to me.
Robert is Guillaume.
I'm catching myself a case of the Vegas.
I feel like I've come down with a case of the terribles.
I don't know why that's so entertaining for me. You and your girl voice. Just all the voices you do are all good for me, I think.
Well, I'm going to have to find a voice that isn't good for you, I guess.
Why?
I don't know, just to annoy you.
You could just grab my nipples.
We have the girl voice. We got the like, I don't give a shit what you think.
I love that voice.
And then we have the,
by the way, my sister and her boyfriend both also love that voice.
Do they?
They think it's the greatest, yeah.
So I don't give a shit what you say. Your man is mine.
Smokers and cat haters to the left.
Left. I like to imagine that girl on Tinder too. Like
yeah.
She's just like everybody who's not swiping right on Tinder. She's just like, that guy's got a fat forehead. To the left. That guy looks like he once thought about his mom in some sort of sexual wet dream. To the left.
Where the fuck does this come from?
That guy looks like the type of guy who likes animals with spots rather than stripes. To the left.
God,
this guy probably doesn't even think Pegasuses are real. No, don't laugh.
Pegasus is?
Pegasi.
Pegasus.
What is the plural for Pegasus?
There's only one. It's not a type of creature. There's only one.
But there's a herd of Pegasus.
There is the Pegasus. That is it. The one.
Well, there's more than one.
There are winged horses, but Pegasus is the name of a particular winged horse.
Right. So if you ran into a field of many Pegasus...
No. You couldn't, because that'd be like, I ran into a bunch of Coreys. It's the
Yeah, but if you
name.
ran in, if you walked into like a Corey convention, you'd be like, shit, there's a lot of Coreys here. If I ran into a Pegasus convention and they all had the name tags like, hi, my name is Gary the Pegasus.
Then that's a Gary. That's a Gary.
It's not a Gary, it's a Pegasus.
No,
He's a Pegasus.
A Pegasus is his name. If it was a Corey convention, that means everybody there's named Corey.
Well, a Corey is more of a lifestyle than a name. To be a Corey, you're in a select group of people who are just that awesome.
You're not even
all
named
the time.
Corey. Corey's not even your name.
It's assumed upon me because I'm so cool. That's clearly.
You adopted.
Clearly, no. You don't choose the name. The name chooses you. That's why you're a boring ass Rob.
Hashtag stupid Rob.
Stupid Rob. No,
Anyway,
seriously, what the fuck do you call a group of Pegasus?
You can't have a group of them. There is only one.
It's not fucking Highlander. Why is there? There
can only be one.
There's only one Highlander.
If you don't Google it, Pegasus is the name
find out
of
what the
that
plural of
particular
Pegasus
winged
is.
horse.
I need to know.
Oh God!
Now I'm gonna write it into a script just to fuck with you.
Don't get so
What's the
excited.
plural
Don't
of
encourage
Pegasus?
that. Anyway,
Like unicorns is easy. You just add the S to the
that's because a unicorn is a type of animal. A Pegasus is the Pegasus. There's one. The Pegasus.
It's not, no, because there has to.
Pegasus.
How do you make more than one Pegasus? Pegasi.
So we're going to name winged horses. There are two of them in the world, and we're going to name them the same thing.
What?
Pegasus is the name of the horse. It's not the kind of horse it is. It's the name of the horse. Hercules and Pegasus. Like, Pegasus is like...
Then what do you call the breed?
Winged horses.
You don't call it... No, that's stupid. It's called a Pegasus.
No, Pegasus is his name. Oh, say what now?
He might.
Oh, that's right. Right, and what's the sibling's name? It's not Pegasus. How about that? What's...
My phone just turned off because it's old.
So the breed is a winged divine stallion.
Okay, but
Pegasus is his name.
what would if there were multiple winged stallions named Pegasus having a convention, eating nuts and drinking beer? What would you call that group? There has to be a plural for this.
There's
There's Robs and there's Corys and there's Pegasis.
I'm having the craziest deja vu right now.
Have we argued about Pegasus before?
I don't know, but I
feel like this is the most time I've ever said it at one sitting before. Pegasus, Pegasus, Pegasus.
Fuck.
Turn off the lights, turn around 3 times, say Pegasus, look in the mirror, and then there's a fucking horse looking back at you. Where's your wings, man?
Wait, did you say
Where's your wings, man?
there's whores looking back at you? Because that happens a lot in my life. In lots of mirrors.
Lots of mirror. Well, anytime you look in a mirror, I'm sure you see a whore.
Ooh, but I'm jink.
Manny.
Mary.
Oh, cereal. Anyway.
Anyway, serial. So, episode 10.
Yeah.
Going back to my example. The whole point of that example, or the metaphor, or simile, whichever it was, is that they stumbled across the finish line. It was
right.
Episode 11 was weak, and I was like, okay, but it's all right because we're getting to episode 12. That's the end. And then episode 12 was disappointing.
I maintain there were 2 ways to get out of it.
Okay.
Number 1, there was a link
A link to the past.
Ooh.
A Wind Waker.
I'm gonna have to post that whole 30-minute video now in the
don't
show
do that.
notes. Somebody's gonna enjoy it. There was an article about like 3 crazy theories of how Serial ends, and one of them was that Sarah was just gonna make a left turn at the end and sort of just be like, life is a lie and existence existence is just merely the perceived value of people who are trying to make more of something in an like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like go way down the fucking rabbit hole of like life is a lie and everything. Everything you care about doesn't matter.
It's short.
That would have been great because she's pretty eloquent. So
Right.
if she came up with like a very nice like 5-minute diatribe about how life is a lie, then I would have enjoyed that. I would have laughed pretty hard.
Right. Yeah.
The only other way is if they had like an unsolved mystery style update.
Yeah.
That's the because I don't know who I have to talk to. I was gonna say I don't know who I have to blow, but that's not really what I'm prepared to do for this. But I want unsolved mysteries on Netflix,
Right.
so I can just like because the stories are timeless. Rape and murder. That's been happening since the Bible. So
And Noah apparently. with
Merry
rock
Christmas,
monsters.
everybody.
Yeah.
But it's timeless, so I don't give a shit. I understand that there's people in 1986 who were murdered, but what I love about Unsolved Mysteries, much like I would have loved it if it happened in Serial, is you see the whole story, and then at the end, like almost like they only had time to throw this in, is like the musical drop, the little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo update. You're like, oh my god, what happened since they filmed this thing? And it's just like, we found him. We found Billy Burns who killed her.
But see, the problem is that
He
Serial.
was hiding out in a shack in Alabama.
Serial wasn't filmed like that. Serial.
Oh,
was
I know.
filmed now.
Right.
So, but you know.
And it was done week to week and like a regular podcast. But
Right.
I still maintain I would have enjoyed, like if they would have done the update
Right.
and then talked about the serial killer who was on the loose.
Right.
By the way, I guess we should have.
Spoiler
I think
alert!
we should assume spoilers if we're talking about
Well,
the last episode.
We haven't really talked about the substance of the episode.
Right.
And maybe we shouldn't. I'm just going to say I was disappointed.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Yes. Possibly. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Serial killer.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh.
maybe that's why.
Oh! Twist!
Ooh!
Sarah, you're a genius!
It was there the whole time.
Mr. S.
Mr. S.
Serial killer. Serial podcast.
I like all the people who are making like anagrams of like what cereal could stand for.
Right.
It's like, I think you people are taking it too seriously.
And
Just like if I ever get like if this podcast ever blows up like cereal and people
Right.
are just like, let's make anagrams about the Anthem and see what it really stands for. I'd just be like, no.
it's owing the
It's
anthem.
the O of the Anthem. Just, like what happens up front? Like you just listen to the anthem, you go O, and then it's done.
That's it. Yes.
That's the.
But see, here's the. That's
But there
why-
is secret devil worship in the logo. Merry Christmas.
I think that's what happens when things get into pop culture. Like people just, I love and I hate it. I love that one. I started listening at episode 2 when Liz told me to listen.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was in front. I was in front of everybody. I'm like,
Right.
Serial? Oh yeah, no, I listened to that way back. I listened like 4 weeks ago when it was like just starting out. So it's like a thing.
Right.
But then I'm a hipster. I'm a podcast hipster.
I listened to cereal before it was cool.
Exactly. And then so like but then popularity takes over and you're like, okay. Everybody's listening to it now. Oh my gosh. So I mean it is
That
what it is.
Adnan guy sounds hot.
What's that? You could still listen to it. Sarah just started it.
Start listening to it now. Fall asleep during the last episode.
Totally fine. Actually, everything after episode 10, you can just probably just
Like-
fall asleep.
Like from time to time, I'm watching The West Wing as I go to bed,
Yeah.
and I know that there was probably like 10 minutes left in the episode before I fell asleep. Don't even bother watching it. 'Cause I already knew what happened.
Yeah.
So
7 years later, we know.
right,
Jimmy. What's his name?
Jimmy
Yeah.
Smits.
Smits.
Yeah.
Wait, was that his character name or is that his real name?
Don't ruin it. EP still hasn't seen any of this.
I know, but I'm just saying, is Jimmy Smits his real name or is
yeah,
that his
Jimmy
character
Smits
name?
is his real name.
And then he also played somebody on Sons of Anarchy. I just finished watching that. I probably should know that, but anyway. And he also was on NYPD Blue. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
About. Dennis Franz ass.
yeah. And Alan Alda was in the last couple seasons.
Oh, that's right, he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Playing a Republican everyone can love.
oh wait, you're talking about West Wing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought you was he on NYPD Blue too? Alan Alda as like a DA?
No. Well, maybe I don't know.
I feel
Like
he
a
was
bit
on,
role or something like that.
yeah, he was like a recurring bit. but not.
I never watched NYPD Blue. So.
Really?
No.
I remember it being a big deal when there was nudity on broadcast TV.
Yeah.
The butt, and he said shit on that network TV. What? I did. Dennis Franz has a nice ass.
Rob does like that butt. Rob is a butt man.
I'm all about that bass. About that bass.
Was that? I'm gonna get Rob the Nicki Minaj calendar for his Merry Christmas present.
No, thank you. So back to Christmas. So I hate Christmas. I hate everything about Christmas. I don't know why. I don't like it. Maybe it's because I don't have kids.
You hate everything about Christmas?
I do. I hate the music.
Even wassail?
I do. What? What is that?
It's a drink. Wassail.
No idea. No, I never had it.
Well, clearly, you need to eliminate. Can we figure out other things that Rob hasn't experienced about Christmas and see if he hates that too?
Caroling, hate it. Decorating,
do you hate
it.
Do you hate the act of caroling or people coming to your door caroling?
Both.
What do you hate more? Cookies. Why do you hate cookies? Nobody hates cookies.
No, because I haven't had.
You don't hate cookies. You're just being a fucking prickly Grinch.
I haven't. Because I haven't eaten them. I haven't eaten cookies in so long that it's lost its appeal for me. I had gluten-free mac and cheese.
Cookies never lose their appeal.
It was good. Anyway, so caroling I hate. Decorating I hate. I'm not drinking this year, so there's nothing really that exciting about the drinking either.
What about sweaters? Do you like sweaters?
I fucking hate sweaters. I don't wear sweaters. I hate everything about the gift giving. I hate gift giving. How about this?
How about Boris Karloff? Do you like Boris Karloff?
Yeah, but he has nothing to do. I mean, nothing to do with Christmas.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Anyway, here's the thing about gift giving.
I wonder if Boris Karloff was good at picking up women. Hey, baby, show me them tits.
Right. Mistletoe? Yes.
You could get one of those mistletoe belt buckles and be that guy.
I could be that guy. I don't need that though.
You don't need the tricks.
No.
Just get her to do it the old-fashioned way. Beat her with a club, drag her into your cave.
Right, exactly.
New woman.
Well, I mean, I did go to University of Virginia, so. Oh, see, that's twice. That's twice in one episode. Anyway, I
bet of everybody who is happy about college rape becoming like a thing, it's Duke University because they've just been lost in this all day.
Right, yeah. Woo! All right, yeah.
Man, our lacrosse team had a good run there for a while, but now everybody forgot about it. So
yeah, fraternities at UVA, yeah. But no, I just don't. There's nothing about. I mean,
what is it, by the way, with lacrosse powerhouse schools being accused of so much rape?
I don't know. Anyone?
Maybe there's some sort of correlation.
I think it's just that men doing manly things that are considered to be manly, pseudo high testosterone, and peer pressure.
Yeah, but we don't have this much problem with like hockey schools or.
I think you probably do.
Basketball schools.
You probably do. Yeah, it's a college problem.
Well, yeah, it's a college problem, but I'm saying.
But here's the thing: if you get a bunch of monkeys around a watering hole,
yeah,
and all the males are there, same thing. It's a male, not Homo sapien, male mammal problem. When because male mammals fight for mates, so there's a testosterone or pseudo testosterone driven response. So human men are the same way.
I want to change the subject, so I'm just going to say Merry Christmas.
Yeah, no. So So the gift giving thing.
Yeah.
You buy me a gift, I buy you a gift. Why
Right.
don't we just not? Why don't I just?
All right.
Keep the money.
I won't give you a gift then.
I just don't get the point of it. The whole holiday.
I thought we had a really nice thing going where every once in a while I give you
Well, I mean, we do.
a reasonable gift.
We do. I don't want to see the point of it. Let's celebrate Saturnalia. Why not Saturnalia?
Well, number one, there's no great songs about it.
Sure there is. I'm sure there's a lot of old Roman songs. And I like the holiday better because you give me your firstborn daughter, I give you mine. I like the celebration. I think it's much better. No?
Well, only the people who have daughters can be included.
Well, no, we celebrate that in the future we will do that. Actually, I don't know that that's true. I just made that up on the spot.
Yeah.
But
Here's Rob going down the rabbit hole.
It's just another day. It's really just another day. And you know what's ruined it for me?
Just another day that's the anniversary of Jesus' birth, but not really, because obviously
He was
wasn't
born in
in December.
Yeah. But no, and I mean that's when I was big into the Christian stuff, it was a big deal.
And they were chasing a comet.
They were chasing a supernova. They were following a supernova. Anyway,
what the fuck is myrrh anyway?
Myrrh is what you embalm dead bodies with.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, just so that maybe there's people out there who don't know that. Just like people were like, Pegasus, isn't that a type of animal? No, animal's name. But it's been ruined for me. Once I was out of the whole, like, the faith-based religion thing,
right?
Then it's like, let me beat you over the head for a TV on Black Friday, and I'm done with the whole fucking thing. It's just all consumerist-driven nonsense. I'm really upset that my prediction that by Christmas 2010 that there'd be gunfire in the streets, and there's still not. So, upset about that.
I thought people have died at Black Friday. Thing.
No, I meant like revolution, like
oh,
people would be in the midst of a revolution.
The Terminator.
Basically, yeah, but not. By the way, AI. Did you see the big thing about AI this week?
The Will Smith movie?
No. What's his name? Hawking. Hawking was just like, yeah, we're going to be eliminated by AI within a generation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, we're on the brink of developing the thing that's going to destroy us.
Yeah.
It was big this week. So, anyway, what else were we? Christmas was one thing. Oh, my car is a piece of shit. Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah. So, I've had 2 cars break down on December 17th, and I think that December 17th is becoming my Valentine's Day.
Let me explain this for people who don't know.
Yeah.
Bad shit happens to me on Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So I've taken the preemptive measure of locking myself away, not doing anything that might cause a problem.
Right.
Having my food delivered to me, which is way different from all the other days of the year.
I was gonna say, how different is that, really?
And I just stay in and relax and don't do anything that might kill me.
Okay. Have you had your life threatened before on Valentine's Day?
No, but it's only a matter of time.
I think you're super paranoid. I think that's the problem.
Oh, fine.
Anyway, because I'm not going to stop driving on December 17th just because I've had 2 cars blow up in 3 years.
I think you should.
Maybe.
It's just a bad day. Just call off work that day. Just make it a personal day.
I already have a lot of
I have the quote-unquote flu.
Right. I have a lot of personal
I have the one-day flu.
I'm fine.
Doppler effect.
It's just the Lloyd Doppler effect. I just it's not a bad day. It's just a day.
I think I'm just gonna call up Lloyd Doppler effect and see if I can just get permission for a song, just to, like, add in as a drop.
Every time we say it,
because we say it a lot. And every single time we do, I reminisce fondly about HF Festival.
Oh, yes.
Hey, you remember HF Festival and the little double? Yeah.
You look like a puppet. You're like a marionette for a minute without like.
What I was really doing was the shower scene from Bull Durham, where he's like, "You lollygagging out of the dugout. You know what that makes you, Larry? Lollygaggers, lollygaggers." What's our record, Larry? 8-16. 8-16. How do we ever win 8? It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
I'm going to sit here silently while you recount the entire Bull Durham.
I could.
Paramount.
Go ahead. I believe in the Church of Baseball. That's my Susan Sarandon.
Good.
I follow many of the major religions, some of the minor ones. That was the shower scene from Bull Durham was the audition that I've done for every single acting work I've ever done.
Really?
Where I just played both roles. I did the manager and I did the bench coach.
Yeah, I think I'm understanding.
Everybody in the shower in 5 minutes gonna get fined $100.
I think I'm understanding why you're not
Larry,
an actor now.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. You guys.
All right, I'm just gonna nod out. Go ahead and.
I'll just do Bull Durham for the rest of the night.
There we go. Just go ahead. Let's get another solid 30 minutes of Bull Durham.
Another solid.
Call it. Yeah.
Rose goes up front, big guy. All right, I'm done. EP, you got a steak. Hold on a second. This will be funny. I just threw something at Rob. Now he woke.
That's a nice nap. Are we done?
Yeah. I did the whole movie.
Oh, okay, good. All right,
So, you can find more Oh the Anthem at OhTheAnthem.
This is now. How long is Bull Durham? It's like an
hour and a half.
Yeah.
But I went quick. Like, there's obviously scenes where they're looking out windows.
Right. No timing. You just did all of them.
I just did it quickly. I just ran through
good.
it
So
all.
we filled that.
So actually, though, it might have. Now that I think about it in retrospect, there were a couple times where I was like, "Oh shit, what was the next line?" Oh, that's right.
No, you did. You know it all by heart.
So this Christmas, if you want to really up the cheer,
Yes.
just gather the family around the TV,
Mm-hmm.
light a fire, trash can, or fireplace, and watch Bull Durham.
Sure.
It'll make you.
It's not really a Christmas movie, though.
It's got plenty of cheer in it, though.
Maybe. Do you have a Christmas movie? Do you watch?
Like a favorite Christmas movie?
Because TBS does a Christmas Story for 24 hours.
Right.
No?
No, I don't really have a Christmas movie that like stands out. I mean, I guess sort of connected in the sense that it's set around Christmas.
Right.
I would put Love Actually there because I love Actually.
All the goddamn Christmas movies in the world, and you pick Love Actually, a non-Christmas movie.
But I don't like. Nothing about Christmas movies really gets me going.
A Christmas Story? No. Scrooge and Marley. What's that actually called? Nightmare Before Christmas.
Christmas.
Something else. Christmas Carol.
I was in a stage production of Miracle on 34th.
It's not Miracle on 34th.
No.
Not any of the Griswold Christmas stuff.
No, not really.
Yeah, if you got excited about
it's
that.
good. I don't know. I just don't find like Christmas is a very fruitful movie time.
I don't think it's a fruitful time for anything. I think it's miserable. It's our way of convincing ourselves that the planet isn't slowly dying, I think. It's like spring and fall don't exist. It's just our way of convincing ourselves it's not winter 9 months a year. And happy holidays, everybody!
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
No, the girls at work hate me because I'm such a fucking Grinch. I don't care.
Wait, you?
I know. There's a sign of the picture of the Grinch on my door right now. Everybody comes in and is like, what's the... Like, clients are like, what's the deal with that? I'm like, oh, I'm a Grinch. Just don't worry about it.
Every single day before Rob goes to court to talk some poor mother out of her any kind of, what do you call it?
Custody?
No.
Child support?
When you get the money.
Child support.
Child support.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's just like, gotta make sure this bitch don't get child support. You hit the picture of the Grinch, like the players in Notre Dame hit the, like...
The Irishman or whatever?
Yeah, like...
Play like a champion.
Play like a champion today, yeah. Rob just hits the Grinch. He's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck so many women out of their fucking... out of their child support today.
Well, part of that's right. But I just realized it's not...
First half of that sentence.
It's not the Grinch. It's Scrooge. That's who it is. It's Scrooge.
No.
Guy with a top hat.
Yeah.
Like lips poking out. Like Ebenezer Scrooge. It's a picture of Ebenezer Scrooge. But it says Grinch on it.
We should legally change Rob's name to Ebenezer Cheek.
It's a good strong lawyer name. And it's much better than Rob because we can have Ebenezer conventions, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Totally.
There's not enough
The
Robs
Naples
out there,
circle.
but there's a lot of Ebenezers out there.
Well, there's too many Robs. There's enough Ebenezers that we can get together and like have a party.
Yeah.
Me and like a bunch of 60-year-old guys.
Ebby.
Ben. I think Ben's probably. Weezer.
Ebby. Hey, no. Hold on. Talk about Full Circle.
Yeah.
You know what the name of Tim Robbins' character is in Bull Durham?
What?
Ebby Calvin LaLoosh.
Oh!
Ebby.
Talk
Ebby
about
it
that.
is.
Talk about that. That's a full circle. It's a full circle.
We didn't plan any of this.
No. Rob's feverish is controlling this conversation, and that's the problem. What else were we supposed
And
to talk
Corey's
about?
ADHD is just allowing this
Yes.
to continue.
We were supposed to talk about something else. I don't remember what.
How my Christmas was ruined because Kim Jong-un is a huge cunt.
That's right, yes.
That's right. I said it. Cunt.
Come on, Kim Jong. What do you got?
Yeah. Step across this imaginary line right here. Let's fight.
To be fair, his last name is Kim. We should not call him. His actual name is That's his first name. Because in Korea, they put the last name first. Kim Jong means he is the house of Kim. His father was Jong, and his name is Un. Kim Il Sung.
If you were wondering why Kim Jong-il gave birth to Kim Jong-un,
There you go.
well, not gave birth. He was just
Passive participant.
he was nothing but a passerby. He was nothing more than a stiff breeze at night.
I'm not even sure of that. I don't know that he actually had sex or with anybody. I'm just saying. Are you gonna do an impression? Do you really want to piss him off? Come on, do it.
I was trying to remember lines from Team America, but I can't.
I'm so lonely. By the way, Kim, I want to talk about this too. Alamo Draft House. We need an Alamo Draft House.
Yes, desperately need an Alamo Draft House.
And
so I sent you a thing earlier today. Did you read that?
The Rise of the Luxury Movie Theaters.
Yeah.
I opened it and didn't read it. It was a lot of words.
There's an ArcLight that's open now in Bethesda, I think.
It's still such a
So we should. Well, fuck. What do you want from me? I'm trying to turn Baltimore around. I'm trying to bring it up like the Phoenix.
Let's move to Detroit. So up and
Shit's happening in Detroit. Did
Austin.
you hear that they found out something to do with the Tiger Stadium site?
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're leaving the field.
Yeah, they're keeping the field.
But they're gonna do something.
They're gonna build around it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it's awesome to find a developer who's like, let's leave that classic 100-year-old field.
Yeah.
Let's just build around it.
Yeah, that was a classy move.
I feel bad for all the people who work there though, because now they're like,
well, maybe they'll get a really nice Christmas bonus from the developers.
No, they work.
Or maybe they'll get hired.
They're volunteers. It's a volunteer thing.
Maybe Rob will give them money, stacks on stacks.
Rob yeah.
Do one of these. Just
Rob, who's
make sure you put something like this akin to it in the show notes.
Rob, who can't afford a new car, his car took a shit.
I can't afford the rolls. I have to get a Bentley. Ooh.
Oh yeah, we'll see what see what POS I roll up here with next week, and then tell me that. Oh, health insurance! I'm gonna enjoy you so much. Anyway, but no. So Alamo Draft House.
Isn't it true that if I don't have health insurance, but I just show up to the hospital with a fake name, they cure me anyway?
No, well, not a fake name. You just show up there at all, and they'll treat you.
I just don't have to pay them, right?
I mean, they'll come after you for it, but
well, technically,
yeah. But no, they can't. They can't actually refuse service as long as you're not dying. They just can't send you away if you're dying. They have to stabilize you and then send you on your way.
Okay, so as long as I'm like
if you have a gunshot wound,
yeah,
they're gonna treat the gunshot wound. But the moment they get your vitals stable, they're like, all right, and they're just gonna put you in a wheelchair and shove you out into the street. At least that's what I hear they do at EP's hospital, anyway.
I gotta just
JK.
Gotta just want to sit out on the sidewalk outside of a hospital, just with a hot chocolate on a park bench. Just wait for the inevitable nurse who just pushes somebody with a gunshot wound out in a wheelchair, and
you're stable,
like, and you're done. If they go to the what is the one like up by MLK and Howard?
University of Maryland?
No, it's further down.
Oh, all the way up there. I was gonna say, didn't they buy out?
Okay, so it's a university, yeah.
Maryland General. Isn't there a methadone clinic there too? Because I feel like I always see people doing like the zombie walk up that way.
Yeah,
well, that's true. But
okay.
Can we sit on a park bench that says Baltimore, the greatest city?
There's a light rail track right there. So
yes.
I'd like to imagine the nurse pushing him out, shoving him on the wheelchair. He just lands on the light rail track. Light rail hits him, and now she's like, "Oh shit!"
Picks him back up, takes him back,
just drags him by the ankle. Looks like I gotta fucking fix you again. Fucking bad luck, Chuck.
Oh God. Oh, what was that even about? What were we?
Oh, Kim Jong-un.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Thanks for ruining my Christmas, you little fat shit. Yeah. I don't give a shit if it is me, the fat one, saying that to you.
You should take it as a knowledge, because I said it.
Yeah. It should be extra insulting if I say it to you.
Listen, how small does his dick have to be if he's getting that pissed off about a movie? That's right. You heard me.
Here's the part I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe somebody can explain this to me. So it's a Korean group that's responsible for the hacking of Sony.
North Korean. Yes.
North Korean, yeah. No, obviously.
Let's keep.
Let's keep the peaceful South Koreans out of this.
Annyeong haseo.
The North Korean hackers.
Yes.
I'm gonna double check that.
Look it up. Annyeong haseo.
I'm gonna. At some point when Rob is going on his diatribe about like, well, here's everything that's wrong with North Korea, I'm gonna find something really super insulting to say in Korean and then plug it in.
That actually is a polite way of talking to an elder to say hello. It's good to meet you. Because I dated a Korean girl and her grandparents spoke no English, and she was like, "This is what you say to them. Don't say anything else." So I walked in and he stuck out his hand and I put my hand. Annyeong haseo. Bend at the waist. Keep my eyes down. Show it definitely.
And then he laughed at you. He was like, "What did you just make me say to him?"
Right. And he leaned over and
I
was
have
like,
a small dick.
"This white motherfucker."
Nothing about what he just said is real.
Probably not.
No, but here's what I don't get.
No, you know I know it is real?
Why?
Because on Jason Bateman's show, Arrested Development, what is the boy's name? Annyeong. Which means hello. Annyeong. Because that's all he says to the people. Do you watch Arrested Development? You are so out of touch with... I can't even... Anyway, so... Because I work in front of the television. I absorb it all. That's right, you can't do that. So here's what's wrong with North Korea while you're looking at that. What's wrong with North Korea is this. I don't think that it's actually North Korea. Is that Korean?
Hold on, one more time.
It was better the last time.
Oh, that's right, because the microphone, the thing's up here. Yeah. One more time, everybody.
That says something insulting about my mother.
It is, Rob has a small, tiny dick in Korean. I know you're not supposed to put two. You're not supposed to layer like that, but I enjoy it. It's just for me.
Anyway.
What I don't get is North Korea is a country where, like, you know, the news is always about, like, North Korea won gold again at the Olympics. Beat the mighty Americans in basketball.
Right.
And they're allowed to, like, you know, that it's super regimented and structured and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But yet their hacker groups are allowed just free reign of the internet.
Yes. Because
like, doesn't somebody at some point say, like, hey guys, so I've been reading these Sony emails that I'm leaking out to the world, and it sounds like they have a lot of fun in America. They're openly making fun of their president in emails. Saying that Barack Obama would probably really enjoy 12 Years a Slave.
Ooh.
That seems like the type of thing all of us would die for if we said.
I'm not sure they
understand private communication.
They may not understand the impact of that, number one.
Right.
Number two, there is somebody who's reading emails at the NSA. And most likely it's a real-life version of Stan Smith from
American Dad,
where no matter what, you know, American Dad when it was funny back in the Bush administration. Because did you notice when it hit the Obama administration, they were like, it's not so funny anymore because he's not crazy and Republican and anyway, not important.
Needless to say, he's pretty much just as bad as Bush.
Right, but that's a whole rabbit hole I don't want to go down.
Okay.
On a future episode of the Anthem podcast, why
Bush versus Obama? The showdown.
Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Anyway, but the whole point is that the guy who's doing that in North Korea is the Kool-Aid drinker.
You know what I mean? He's not gonna scram no matter what.
No matter what, no matter what happens, he's gonna be the one who's believing the lies.
Right.
Just like, again, Stan Smith is a guy who's like, Bush, there's nothing wrong with Bush. Yeah, he made a few $1 million off some insider trading, but come on, he's the president. He deserves it. You know, everything's going to be excusable. And they're going to look at that and be like, first of all, they are so brainwashed, I believe that they would look at that and say, that's lies. All of this is lies. And if somebody was to say, you know that if this was correct, Kim would have told us this. And they're like, oh, you're right. Must be lies. Sure.
I just don't get how. If I was hacking into Sony,
Right.
A major Japanese corporation.
Did you ever say American
I
corporation?
said American.
They don't give a shit about us. Anyway.
They really got into the American aspect of Sony, though.
The
movie
production
studio
company. Yeah.
and
It's
everything.
Sony Productions. That's
Everything
what that
LA
is.
based. I don't understand how you could hack and get into all that and then not be like, wow, this guy is just a fucking peon at Sony and he's making how much money?
Right. Well, see, but to
what
them,
kind of job does he? He
again,
says whether or not somebody should make a movie. Why can't I get that job?
because you know what happens if you're the guy who says that?
Shot.
You're sitting at the computer and you're like, I was thinking, I would really like to pick gunshot in the back of the head.
Right.
So it's
This
not
this Amy Pascal girl seems like she's getting a bum rap.
boom, yeah. So I mean, there's that, and then there's also the fact that they are the Kool-Aid drinkers, so they don't really care. And then on top of that, it's the closed-off society. So the question is, do they even know what it is that they're reading? Or is there a guy who is the general, let's say, and all he's like, I need you to break in. You don't get to look at any of this stuff. Break in, get it and give it to me. And then I'm going to give you stuff and I'm going to say release it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they don't really put together. It's like you don't watch preppers, but preppers who don't have the same crew do all levels of their building. It's like, I'm going to build a bunker. I'm going to have one company come in and dig the hole, and then they leave. And another company come in and put the foundation in, and then they leave. And another company come in and put the walls. So nobody knows everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you come in and dig the hole and build the bunker, and then I kill you, basically. Yeah. So I mean, imagine it's like that. But you also have to think you have no ability to understand growing up. No, you do. You're Catholic. Okay, so it's like the Catholic Church. They
know what it's like to live oppressed.
They have controlled and brainwashed them their entire lives. So it's a personality cult. It's religion and nationality and like allegiance to a country all wrapped up into one.
One delicious little schnitzel.
Yes. Delicious little schnitzel. But no, it's and the thing is, people are blaming Kim Jong-un. I guarantee you, he has no idea that this is even going on.
Oh, he has to know.
No, I guarantee you, he does not. It is somebody acting on his behalf.
Somebody would have had to have told him at some point.
Nope. I mean, the leaders in these kind of civilizations often have no idea what's going on around them, because in a twist of irony, they are the tool of someone else. They think that they're running the show, but they're not. This group of generals is actually running the show. They're running interference. So Kim is they want to
a fat little figurehead.
He's a fat little. He happens to be the only surviving son of a guy.
Yeah.
And he had two other sons before him who both died in mysterious circumstances. And what I would proffer is that most likely this group of generals had both of those kids killed because they were like, too smart, boom. Too good of a general, boom. Now we have this stupid fat kid. He's the one we want. You know what I mean? Like, he's the one who's going to say, wait, you mean I get my pick of all the women in the country? And I can go do whatever I want?
Okay.
All right, sure. And we just need you to sign this and this and this. And then we're going to have you show up at this place and give a couple of...
Hold on a second, guys. I got to write a quick speech. This leader thing is so stupid.
Yeah.
Americans are infidels. And death to the West.
No, except for he doesn't write it. Somebody's like, here, say this. And he's like, pretty standard stuff. Okay, get
just
speech number 2.
Just
Gotcha.
the usual things.
Yeah.
James Flacco is going down.
Death to the infidels.
Did you hear that one, by the way?
No.
Barack Obama, in some sort of address, instead of James Franco, said James Flacco.
Oh, yeah.
And then Joe Flacco tweeted, like, at Barack Obama, and he's just like, hey, just so you know, it's James Franco, not James Flacco.
There's only one Flacco.
There's
Come
only
on.
one Flacco, man.
Right here, man.
Only one. Don't mess with New Jersey, man.
I don't say accidentally, I have all the Key and Peele's being recorded because I fucking love Key and Peele.
Yeah.
And the East versus West Bowl, where at the end,
Dan Smith.
Dan Smith from Baylor gets in there, or not Baylor,
BYU.
He gets in and raps at the end.
Yeah.
And I was watching it, and the roommate was watching. She was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, this is the greatest thing that you'll ever watch.
Yeah.
It's them doing like a goofy rap.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Dan Smith comes in there and he's like, yo, Dan Smith.
Just
and all
lights
the-
fire. Yeah. Lights hot fire.
And there is another one too that has Aaron at the end of it. Anyway,
Aaron.
Aaron.
What I would do if I was Sony,
Yes.
because I am much like the rest of the Hollywood literati.
Right.
I'm very upset that they decided to cave to the pressure and pull the movie.
I don't think that they did.
You don't think they caved to the pressure?
Oh no.
Do you think that theaters are really seriously under threat?
No. I think that they're like, we got a 42 rating on Rotten Tomatoes. What can we do about this to increase sales? Let's pull it and put it out on January.
Nope. Not happening.
9th.
Nope. Not happening.
Guarantee you. It's gonna be put out.
Nope.
It will be put out.
Nope. You know what they get to do?
What's that?
They get to write it all off.
For what? Off of what?
Insurance. Every single movie at that level is insured.
So they're gonna just sit on the movie.
What they do is they say that we can't release this because
Right.
of
Threat.
unexpected circumstances, threats
Right.
of terrorism. So you have to pay us our entire budget, including marketing. So they get a nice little $500 guaranteed back.
$500.
$500 million.
Oh, I think it's $500.
Or
I don't
whatever-
think that covers it.
Whatever the budget was, plus marketing, plus
What do you
all
think?
that sort of stuff.
What do you think that their what deductible is on that?
Just gotta pay $500 and then you get $500 million back.
Right. The guy who's writing the deductible check, like,
We should really stop doing this for movie studios. It should really be a lower buy-in.
oh, listen. I can't write you your check until we get that deductible in. What was the deductible again? $500. We gotta talk about the deductible being a little higher.
Somebody call Amy Pascal. We gotta get a check written.
Somebody's got to talk about.
God damn, I'm gonna write a $500 check every time I want $500 million. God damn it.
But see, here's the thing.
It's like we're talking about banks on Wall Street.
Oh, let's not go down that rabbit hole because I got a lot to say about that too.
No, but here's what will happen.
They
can't-
insured for that.
What?
The threat of terrorism not being able to release it. I can't imagine that that's.
Yeah, that's a real thing. So you
Well,
you have that insured.
right
So they can't release it. If they
don't
take
get
the
check.
insurance money, they can't release it after the fact.
Right. Yeah.
Which is fine. They don't even care about that part. They're getting their money back.
Right.
You know what will happen, though? Sooner rather than later? This thing leaks on YouTube, and they're just sort of like, we're not really that...
Sorry.
We're not really that concerned about pulling it off that quick.
Could they put it on Netflix and still get the insurance money?
Nope, because that's money.
So it's made to. It's like crop insurance. You're betting against yourself.
Yeah.
You're betting that your crop's going to fail.
Well, how much money do you think this movie really makes if it gets released?
Probably
At
not
this
as
point.
much as it's insured for.
Yeah.
Although no, now I think it makes a lot. And here's the more
I
important
don't
thing.
think it makes nearly as much money as because it's not just about a movie like this is not just about a domestic. It's about a international.
I think it'll do really well in North Korea.
I'm sure
Everybody has to see it.
I'm sure they'll love it.
Although South Korea, China, everywhere around there, they probably
Where it's edited for North Korea, where Kim Jong-un wins in the end.
Yes, he kills both the infidels.
They have a Region K DVD release
Yeah, they're cutting in
where
splices.
Kim Jong-un just comes through a skylight. Like, die, motherfuckers!
They're splicing in Spider-Man 2 where James Franco dies. Suddenly why is he green? I don't understand why he's green.
Seth Rogen gets shot in the chest and weed smoke comes out.
Stupid. No, but I think it would have been. They should have released it. It's dumb. Oh no, here's my point. I'm traveling by air to Puerto Rico in January.
Yeah.
I have to make sure, one, I can't carry my usual deodorant, as I learned. By the way, how long did it take me to get new deodorant in Vegas last year? Which, by the way, it's been a year since we were in Vegas. How weird is that? How weird is that, right?
Well, a little less than a year.
A little less than a year, but almost there. But I had to. How long did it take me to buy new deodorant? Like the first 2 hours we were there to track down deodorant. Because I can't take mine on the plane because it's aerosol, and everything has to be less than 3-ounce bottles. And I get a feel copped on me by a guy named Jordan as he's grabbing on my nuts, and sticking a finger up my ass. and they have to turn on my computer.
Well, at least he's the best one they got.
Right. So
Jordan.
So why do we do
Way
that?
better than Kobe. That's
Why-
right. I fucking said it. Come at me, Kobe.
So why do we do that? Because we don't want the terrorists to win, right?
I guess.
No. I mean, you can't put aerosol in a check bag either. No. They took it out of my check bag. That's why we had to go look for it. Oh, that was later. That was when I went to Hawaii. But same thing happened in Hawaii. They took the aerosol can out of my check bag. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering. Did I take it with me on my carry-on and they took it out? Okay, maybe that's what it is. Maybe because I don't want to check a bag, because you know what? I don't want to pay fucking $40 to check my first bag on U.S. Airways.
Yeah, especially considering that I'm only bringing one bag.
Right.
And I can fit everything I need in that small bag.
Right. We just forgot to buy it at the airport in Vegas, because
And
you're like,
this is-
oh, it's Vegas, let's go!
And
Yeah.
this trip is not about packing a lot of clothes or having options. It's about getting drunk and sitting at a table and then later at a strip club.
Which is very much about that. If we walk past the Fat Tuesday, we have to get a drink. How much alcohol is this? I've had like 90 ounces of alcohol.
Putting money on games that I have no rooting interest in.
None at all.
Just do you remember when we were at in Old Vegas and
Yeah.
we were watching the Patriots game and I'd put a lot more money than I would want to on the Patriots game.
Yes.
Like Garrett Blunt had that huge run and I'm just like, run, you fucking bastard, run!
Screaming at the Asian girl who was dealing to us.
She's just dealing, and I'm like, no, go!
Which was about 3 hours into our 5-hour
Vegas-
session of sitting at the table.
Vegas has to be like the weirdest place for like nutso, like weird stories like that.
Yeah.
Like I was just dealing cards, I was minding my own business, and all of a sudden this fat guy started yelling at me.
I was
I
like,
had
what the
no idea what I did, and then I figured out it was the football game, and he had a lot of money right. Or maybe nothing phases them.
Meanwhile, we sat there through 2 shift changes while people were dealing cards.
Yeah.
Smoked an entire pack of cigarettes sitting at a damn table.
Yeah.
Wasted.
Made,
5 hours.
Made no money.
No, Zach made money.
Well, Zach, yeah.
Zach took my $100 and turned it into money, and then was trying not to give me my $100 back, let alone half of what he earned, which should have been what he paid back to me. Fucking bastard.
He's such a Kim Jong-un.
He is such a Kim Jong-un. Anyway,
It's like Blossom. You're so
So Alamo Drafthouse, back to that,
Yeah.
was going to play
Team America
Team
World
America
Plays.
instead of the interview,
And it was going to be free.
Yeah.
Free show.
and you know why they did that? I figured out, because that way they thought they could get around Paramount saying no,
Yeah.
because we're not making any money from it, we're just showing it.
Right.
And then Paramount said no, so they had to stop that too. Did you see that too?
Yeah.
So the terrorists win. That's my point. The terrorists are winning when we stop showing that movie.
I think Sony is going to be perfectly fine taking their insurance payout.
But we won't get to see the movie.
Guarantee that they break even, and then having it accidentally released on the internet.
Okay, maybe.
For everyone to download. If movie studios, I mean, obviously they'd rather make money,
Right.
but if I could guarantee,
Break even.
if I could tell you beforehand, like, hey, this movie could be it's gambling.
Right.
You want to break even, or do you want a chance at winning a lot of money, or do you want a chance at winning no money, like losing a lot of money?
Well,
These are the 3 options. You lose a lot of money, you break even, or you make a lot of money.
and I'm going to have fun playing when I break even.
Are you that sure that that the interview is going to be a huge hit and make more than the $500 million that were invested in it worldwide?
It's not $500 million. They didn't invest $500 million.
I saw a number that said close to $500 million in an article about it.
For the interview,
Yeah.
they were going to try and clear $500 million on that. Bullshit.
The marketing on that movie was crazy before the media took over the job for free.
See, I thought that it was mostly the media taking
And the
it.
media now includes us. Hey.
Oh, well, shit.
We've just been
We've been
just
duped.
a 40-minute extended talk about the interview.
Damn it. Yeah.
I really was excited to see that movie. I thought it was going to be funny.
And
And I love Lizzie Kaplan.
I was going to say, really, was it the movie or was it? Because Lizzie Kaplan is
She's
awkwardly
sexy.
funny. No, she's not sexy.
She
She's
is
awkward.
sexy.
She's
No.
awkward.
She's all kinds of sexy. Make sure there's a picture of Lizzie Kaplan in this.
I'm going to take a picture of you meandering. Yeah, that look on your face right now, thinking about her. Is she
Just
naked in something?
a little thought. But yeah, Masters of Sex.
Oh, that's right.
Like all the time.
I gotta get Showtime.
Like all the time.
I gotta get Showtime so I can watch that. Is it on Showtime?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not paid for that.
And Michael Sheen's in it too, who I love
Can I borrow your
in
Showtime
a different
password?
kind of way. No.
No. Do you have
No.
Showtime?
Yeah.
Do you guys have it here?
No.
What do you have it?
I have my mom's password.
So I call you, you call your mom, she calls the gardener. 9 ways to Sunday. Yeah.
Well, now that it has Chromecast support, I can finally watch it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
whatever. Maybe I do have it. I didn't realize I had HBO until
Yeah.
I was like, let me just try. And then I'm like,
You
am
can
I
just check
paying for HBO? What the fuck?
Just check it out.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'll go watch Masters of Sex.
Oh.
I already know. See, I didn't start watching it because I'm like, I know about the experiments. I wrote a paper on that in college.
Of course you did.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that you're really interested in other people's sexual.
I'm interested in
Studies.
my own sexual studies.
You want to make sure that you are not. Those who don't know the history are doomed to repeat it. So, if Rob isn't totally up on his sexual history, then he's doomed to repeat something that somebody did, like
I would
knock
just-
up a bitch or get AIDS or
Okay,
something.
I'd like to avoid those things. Those things would be nice to avoid. But I would just like, I got ideas from it, really.
Super AIDS.
I got ideas from it. I'm like, what, can you do that? Awesome.
Wait a minute. Putting her ankles on your shoulders? I never even thought of this.
No bullshit. No,
Oh, honey, you are in for a treat.
I think.
I don't think legs are supposed to bend this way.
Okay, so here's a little tip from the Rob Cheek method. You
Yeah.
want to cross the ankles and then put them over one shoulder, right?
Ooh, like you're fucking. I lost that. Never mind. Ignore me.
So usually there's just picture. Usually there's an ankle on both shoulders.
Yeah.
Right. So you want to lift one leg over.
You got the left on the left and the right on the right.
No,
You got the
right
left on the right. Yeah. Sorry.
Otherwise,
ADD,
I mean-
or dyslexia.
That might actually.
Or both.
Wait, if you hook the feet over, I'm gonna have to try that out. I feel like that might
Just
work.
do it. Like put the thighs together.
Right.
Get the
Just have to be
friction.
really flexible.
Get the friction right in the area, and then just cross the legs at the knees.
Well, wait.
Left
I'm
on
thinking
left,
about
right on
your.
right.
I'm thinking no, not crossing. I'm thinking about like up on stomach, feet over. I feel like that could work too.
Or maybe you just put the tops of the feet on the
top of your
corresponding shoulders.
Right. Yeah.
But just the flip.
Do
So
like a
she's like
half
stomach.
turn.
She's like stomach
Stomach down. That's what I'm picturing.
Stomach down, and then left on left, right on right, and then just sort of like angle her right.
There's
like,
gonna have to
just
be a
sort
lot of
push her
flexibility.
in.
There's a lot of
There's-
flexibility
yeah.
required by that. Anyway, so for a tip for you guys out there,
Rob will do the studies. He'll get back to us.
I'll let you know next week.
He'll let you
So-
know how it works.
Start with 1 foot on each shoulder, then cross over to having both feet on one shoulder. I recommend the left, but I'm right-handed. I like to keep that right hand free.
You like
for
to keep that
wandering.
power move
Keep the power
available.
hand, right, the grip. And then cross those ankles, and then push the knees and kind of cross the knee too. And trust me, it's amazing. And then right when things are going out really well, if you need that extra little oomph, drop the both legs off the shoulder and hold them up kind of mid arm.
Right.
Changes the angle a little bit and makes it magical for her. And none of my sex tips are about the guy. It's all for her. All of that stuff makes it better for her. So
You want to
try that with EP later.
You want to hear a Corey Baker sex test for this week?
Don't play echoes.
You want to hear a Corey Baker sex test
Sure,
this
go
week
ahead.
and this week only?
Yes.
Fucking missionary, because the baby Jesus is watching right now. You fucking savages.
Santa's watching.
First of all, you're having premarital sex, so
Right.
that's sin number one right there.
How do you know that?
That
it's
is hell
premarital?
worthy.
How do you know it's premarital?
What?
People who are listening could be having marital sex.
I just like to assume that everybody's not married.
Okay.
It's just an illusion.
And they're using contraceptives, which are evil.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So, fucking number one, missionary. It's
Right.
the only acceptable Jesus position. Number two, no condom. And number three, baby.
Don't do any of that.
Number 1, missionary. Number 2, no condom. Number 3, ... Number 4, baby.
Don't do any of that. That's horrible advice. Horrible advice. Avoid the baby.
This week only.
Although
You guys, it's Jesus' birthday.
everybody can have a baby. I don't like about that. Just don't do that.
You're gonna tell people to have some sort of crazy cross-legged wheelbarrow style,
Pleasurable sex.
throwing it over the right elbow and making sure you get the proper torque and keep the right hand power ready. And
Here's what I'm
fucking
realizing.
up top, the baby Jesus is crying right now. He's just like, wee, I'm a Messiah and Rob is dumb.
baby, dear Lord, baby Jesus, with your
Stupid Rob.
dear baby Jesus, with your golden fleece diapers.
I think we've done enough damage for one day.
Well, and here's what I will say. Have that wonderful sex if you'd like, but remember, Santa is watching you, and for most of you whores out there, he's bringing you some condoms and a dictionary. So, think about that. Yeah, I find that whores can't spell very well.
How the fuck do I get this condom around this dictionary?
Wait, not whores. Horses. God, I need the dictionary.
Pegasus. And full circle. If you want more of the Anthem, you can go to otheanthem.com, Corey at otheanthem.com, or the Anthem on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Vimeo. Listener line, 443-219-7595.
What was that number again?
443-219-7595.
I'm going to do my stuff. I just want to say one thing in the middle. My mom just sent me a text, and she's apparently she read the book, which is great.
Yeah.
And hi, Mom, because she's starting to listen to the podcast, which horrifies me. Horrifies me. I'm hoping she started from the beginning. She gets to episode 4 and stops. Like, are they drinking? Are they drinking on the podcast?
I'm very sorry. This is cheap.
There's a lot of things that I don't really want her to hear.
I'm always worried whenever, I run into the most inappropriate person.
Yeah.
Later this week, it's just going to happen. I'm going to run into Kim Jong-un. He's going to be like, so I'm listening to the podcast now. I'm just like, oh, fuck.
Wait, did that happen recently?
What episode did you start on?
Stop around 36.
You know what? 37 wasn't really a good one. You might just want to skip that.
Wait, did that happen to you this week? That you ran into somebody that happened?
No, I just it seems to be the way my life goes is I have the horrible luck of yeah. Anywho.
So, you can find me on all your social networks, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and everywhere. Snapchat and Vine. I'm getting some more Vine followers. I enjoy that. I enjoy your videos.
He'll put his crazy sex position on Vine so you can
I should do that.
try it home.
I'm gonna start making videos on Vine. Are you allowed to put pornography on Vine?
Maybe if you just get
Tumblr.
If you get a facsimile of some kind.
A facsimile?
What did I say?
Facsimile?
Yeah.
You meant facsimile.
Whatever.
A copy? Is that what you mean?
If you get something that relates to but is not.
It's facsimile, right? Okay.
Like if you get a large plush unicorn.
Carrot and a donut?
Yeah. Or a fake woman. Like the blow up kind.
Yeah.
And then you just show the maneuver, but it's not an actual woman, then maybe you can get away with it.
Huh, fair enough.
That's just my thought around Vine.
Maybe I'll try that. Maybe we should do a weekly Rob's sex tips.
I did watch a Vine where a woman was just floating her ass cheeks one after the other. So maybe
you watched that for the whole ride back.
It was impressive.
Corey likes an ass. Anyway, you can find me online everywhere at Robert and Cheek. Check out deaddrop.com, findingthefuture.us, and themovementinsurrection.com. And you can find my book online through our Amazon link.
Yep. So find that on the show notes.
Yes, indeed.
And I think that's about it.
Are we good to go? So, everyone, please have a happy holiday, whether it's... I think Hanukkah's going to be over by the time this comes out.
It ends on Christmas.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad.
My favorite Christmas song.
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm
and
totally...
Festivus. We should totally have an airing of grievances.
I think that I'm going to start celebrating Festivus from now on, because reading through the rules, somebody sent me the official rules.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a holiday I can get behind.
The feats of strength and the airing of grievances.
Absolutely. What have I been doing but airing grievances about Christmas this episode?
True.
Next week, feats of strength.
Yeah.
Tune in next week.
And next week where we find out who's stronger between me and Rob.
It's me.
Rob will be powerlifting 135-pound weights. And then I'll have the little 5-pounders being like, clank, clank.
So, enjoy your holiday season. For Corey and EP and the rest of the Anthem family, this is Rob. Have a happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and Merry Kwanzaa. Happy holidays, everybody.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Spanish. Feliz Navidad.
Well, there you have it, episode 37 of the the Anthem podcast. Before you go, make sure that you check out It's a Waterfront Life, a video that Corey shot a couple of years ago. And, of course, last week's full episode is available here as well. So, from all of us at the the Anthem family to you, please have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and be sure to check out our New Year's extravaganza coming next Tuesday. Have a great week, everybody.